I'm broke the boss, I flip the script. Super Trucker Podcast got me fully equipped. Left the noise behind, now I'm stacking green. Voyager Nation make me live the dream.
So the DAT load board lit up this week. What the hell is going on? Let's go over it. Let's see if that's just if that's a light at the end of a tunnel, if that's a freaking solution, or that's just a temporary shit show. All right, capacity collapse. That's again working in your favor right now. As I said, some fleets, if not shut down already, will shut down very, very soon.
Yeah. I
would hate to be in that situation, but I didn't come up with the rules. So I don't know. I'm just saying, let's hope that for the rest of us that's going to stay in this industry and, carry the torch, that it's going to somehow help us to survive until better days, and better days are coming.
There you go, man. There's nothing you can do to stop it per se. So at the end of the day, like you just mentioned, it's an opportunistic business. And so when rates go up, that is the time. Go get that money, regardless.
You can hit somebody, or you can feel sorry about somebody. At the end of the day, your ass is priority. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to fuel prices. That's a good topic. Actually, boom, sanctions on Russia. As a matter of fact, I'm very happy about it. Fuck Russia.
Yeah, fuck Russia.
Now, that's a good thing. So there is a chance that there is going to be a temporary spike in the fuel. Temporary spike usually sucks for trucking. However, when fuel prices are going up, yes, it sucks to dump $1,200 into the tanks. But usually that also means different rates, different opportunities, different negotiation capacity, and so on. So that's number one. However, I'm gonna go a little bit beyond just your local gas station fucking level. The OPEC agreed to compensate for all the oil.
Okay.
That's not gonna be any longer purchased from Russia, because again, fuck Russia. And technically that's gonna even things out, and that's a good thing. The bad thing is labor in United States is very expensive. Regulation, the EPA codes and everything else, everything is very, very pricey. So for drill agenda, the oil needs to be at a much higher per barrel price
than what it's going to hit,
than what it is right now, or what it's going to be in the very near future. So we as a truckers, as an owner-operator community, we would benefit of that drill, because that's a lot of movement, a lot of industry.
Yeah.
But obviously at the cost of a higher diesel price. But who cares about higher diesel price if now you're making money?
And it can offset the cost.
Yes, you can pay for that diesel. But unfortunately, that's the name of the game. And I also heard somewhere that one of the ways to resolve this Russian conflict is actually to keep the oil at a very low level. And I think a lot of that behind the scenes, it doesn't matter who says what, who does what's in the news cycle. A lot of that is actually being held low on purpose to inflict damage to Russia, which is a good thing.
There you go.
All right, so now you know what's up with fuel. At the end of the day, don't forget to use fuel discounts. If your company is not cutting you the fuel discounts and we're just taking it all to themselves, Voyager here is giving 100% back to you. So I don't know what you're doing. All right. Used truck markets. What's up with that?
I actually think that there's already a shift. It's happening now as we stand here and deliver this. We do a good diligence of keeping an inventory. And again, our we do a lot of work with Lone Mountain, as everybody knows, and there was an influx of inventory. But what is disappearing, my people, is those low mileage trucks. 350,000 and under, or 400,000 and under, that seems to already becoming a rare bird. Can you even get your hands on that type of used truck? A lot of 580, 600,000 miles is what's introducing now. So remember last time when inventory fucking the rates shot through the roof, and you were lucky to find 800,000 miles, we were like lying to ourselves. That's pretty good. We somehow normalized that back then. I think it's on that turn right there. So for those guys that are actually looking, now just may be a time to pull that trigger. I don't know if waiting until January, February, March, I don't know what's going to be left on there. I don't know if you can get the same deal that you can right now.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to speculate on this a little bit. I think for a good low mileage truck, if you see an opportunity, lock it in right now, because regardless if that's a temporary light at the end of a tunnel or something a little bit more sustainable,
right?
At the end of the day, we looking for some change probably within very near future, and you already want to be in the game. I think even that little shift already sends a lot of people that kind of gave up on trucking at some point already buying trucks. Just that alone. Plus, it's very easy to say for an owner-operator, F this, I'm just going to be a driver, thinking that somehow your life is going to be easier. Man, when you're going to start counting those peanuts as a driver, sometimes even the less than ideal market, when you're going to look bad, is going to sound like an opportunity. So just because you're not happy right now, you're a little bit emotional, look, some people are already seeing an opportunity in somebody who's a little bit burned out, seeing a downfall. Like,
perception, man.
John was talking about some guy that was a little burned out and was talking, like how high fuel prices is killing him, even though the fuel prices is not the highest. The rates actually came up a little bit, but he's probably just burned out.
Yeah, I mean, you need any of those reasons are good ones to talk yourself out of it if you want to. So, like, if you don't have the courage to just say, hey, I don't want to do this shit no more, you can find all kinds of reasons to why you're getting kicked out of the game.
Absolutely. Make sure if you're the guy, don't show this video to your wife, because, that's a bad juju.
Yeah.
You may be homeless for a moment or sleeping on the couch. All right. What else? So, is there any trucks in, high twos, low fours, 100,000 miles?
I haven't. I think those are gone. A lot of especially on the low mountain site, kind of keep my tabs on that, and those bad boys are gone. I mean, they have new ones if y'all want to jump into that.
And do we have high mileage trucks?
Yeah, everything is in that 480 the lowest to 5s is what I'm saying.
Shit. So 480 I would still consider, over 5 not. So just keep an eye on it. If you're serious about this business and kind of either making a comeback or buying your first truck, I think that's going to be a good opportunity, because some fleets are going to be, not right now, but like in the very near future, holding on to the older trucks due to new EPA regulations kicking in.
Right.
So those low mileage trucks are no longer going to be available. And man, as an owner operator, obviously you can neglect a brand new truck and make it into a shit show. Mm-hmm. However, starting off your business as an owner operator with a truck that has 400,000 miles, man, I call it entering strong.
Yeah.
Especially at the prices that we've been seeing lately. So don't sleep too long. Keep an eye on it. If you see an opportunity, if you see the truck that you like, if it has the right mileage, right engine hours, right specs, go for it. Because this is the time, because later on you're going to be shuffling through shit with like 6, 7, 800,000 miles, and that's something that I would not advise right now. But if that's going to be the only option, then at some point, if the trucks are going to become 6 to 800,000 miles, I'm here on this podcast going to be telling you,
take it.
if you see 400,000 mile, take it. But 600,000 miles is not that bad, because I'm going to compare the actual market at the moment, and not living in the la la land, hallucinating about what could have, should have happened, and so on. All right. We revisited this. Your stock market. Okay, good question. Should you upgrade now or hold? Well, depends what you guys are upgrading. If if you're a serious owner operator, you're gonna cycle through some trucks. If this is a time for that truck to go because it starts limiting you, it's time for it to go. As a matter of fact, then unless you're buying a new truck, the same rule applies. You need to. This is your potentially last opportunity to get the low mileage truck.
Yeah, and especially if your truck is already on its last leg and you're pumping massive amounts of just maintenance funds into it, where
I've seen owner operators like not what's the word, going out of business because we just held on to the truck for too long.
Now, I'm not even talking about miles, because we know some guys that are running like at 1.2 and the truck is still kicking.
And we know
problem.
some guys that have, I think Laddie has like 1.4 and no overhaul yet. Detroit diesel, motherfuckers.
But here we go. Like, so it's not necessarily the miles; it's what's happening and how much TLC the truck is asking from you, your breakdowns, how long it's in the shop, yada yada yada. I think that's what it is, rather than guys get caught up with the emotion. Like, oh man, rough times. The last thing I need is a payment right now. So you have this truck that works 70% of the time, and you're not even. It just doesn't make sense. Like that's
yeah. Sometimes payment can be,
but you're available.
The best thing that you can have in comparison to unpredictable schedule because of a truck breaking down, unpredictable repair bills, and all of a sudden you don't even trust your truck to hit the road. That's a lot of stress for owner operator.
Yeah, I mean,
like if you're already in that position, just get another truck. Move on.
Yeah, not just that. That's also an operational nightmare. Because imagine that one, 2 times of that at any dispatcher. Now they're looking for loads with that, that inner resistance, because you got to recover that shit, and so everybody loses the drive.
And that's how you're getting that cheaper freight, not on purpose, not because somebody is actually planning this for you, but because everybody is playing super safe.
Yeah, and then. Super safe answers, right?
Yep. All right. Well, one thing that you should not upgrade right now is chrome, straight pipes, custom paint, all that fancy shit. Don't spend any money on it. Keep the cash. You're gonna need it. At the end of the day, it's gonna be all right. But don't spend your cash on shiny things right now. There is a time and place for it. If you want to, I would always advise against it. You can put, if you like fun things and cute looking things, put that, air freshener there. It's cute enough.
Just don't get a violation for obstructing the viewing.
Yeah. Put it in the right place. So, it does the job, and it makes your workspace a little nicer. All right. So 3 to 6 months rate forecast for realist. Things are going to get better.
There we go.
That's it. How to actually profit while it's hot. Again, back to square one.
Hit the road.
Hit the road. Work every week. Work with your dispatcher, because if you're not going to be open for business on the road, hustling every week, every spark of opportunity is going to be missed. You're always going to be looking backwards into it, and you were not there.
No, yeah, don't fall into that, man. You know how many guys I know always sharpening the pencil, waiting for that one time, and
and it always fails.
Yeah.
Survival mindset for real owner operator. Welcome to Super Tracker Podcast. This is what we're all about. Hustle is the name of the game. Keeping your equipment sharp, running safe, protecting your record, taking care of your equipment, working with your dispatcher, consistency, and pushing 70 hours a week every week. That's the name of the game.
No perfect storm.
And I'm not saying because a bunch of people are going to say, this idiot just tells us to pull cheap freight. This is not what I'm saying. Our guys run for a lot more than sometimes, when I read the comments and some idiot shows up and he's like, man, you can't survive on $1.30 a mile. $1.30? Fucking under what stone do you live?
Yeah, it's just like, oh man.
So, and now somebody like that is loud and obnoxious, trying to make everybody believe that $1.30 is somehow a rate, which is not. It's a lot more than that. So, guys, just leave your emotions at home. Hit the road and run at peace. All right. Maintenance breakdowns in the tight market. A couple of things. If you properly maintain your truck, if you go to a regular mechanic, if you tell your mechanic to check the truck out And I know, like, it may feel a little counterintuitive because just check this out. If right now that you don't trust the mechanic, let's just say, right? And you're like, hey, can you run through this truck and see if there is anything wrong with that? What are you expecting? You're expecting the motherfucker to milk you.
Yeah, that's true. But that's where,
Relationships.
Yeah, relationships.
Yeah.
That's important.
So, for example, I used to cycle through mechanics, but long-term cycle. So let's say I start working with one mechanic and that lasts for about a year until everybody gets a little bit too comfortable.
And then you switch up.
Then I'll switch a little bit, but I'm not going to the La La Land. I'm just going to the next guy that one of my boys already knows what's up.
Yeah, I gotcha.
It's totally different deal. And then I feel very, very good, especially when I know my equipment myself. I can also test the guy. I can be like, yo, check out this truck. Let me know what's up. And if you do that, let's say you do regular maintenance religiously, and you let your regular mechanic to check the truck out completely, once a month, it's going to cost you peanuts. You're going to be able to plan and predict a lot of big breakdowns. The serious breakdowns on the road, man, when I hear people breaking down left and right multiple times a week, that was unheard of back then. With a lot of my boys, it's a very, very rare thing.
Well, I think
management.
Yeah, I think this also leads to that like love-hate relationship with fucking like Blitz Week when they have them. Some fucking guys just hate it because they're gonna. And guys that have trucks, no problem. They don't even know Blitz Week happened.
I'm telling you, I used to be that guy. Like everybody talks about it, but I'm like, man, all these scales are closed. At least for me, I don't know.
Nah, man, I remember up in Jersey, man, the ports, ghost town. Because usually that's it, right? OTR trucks go to die on the port. They don't have to look that great and all that. And man, it would just be a ghost town. So,
but here we go. If you're planning your business around it, you're in the wrong business.
Yeah.
Open up a fucking hot dog stand or something. Just don't poison nobody.
There you go.
But other than that, man, like you gotta keep your equipment in check all the time. Good market, bad market, indifferent market. Your equipment has to be nice, clean, legal, and taken care of. This is how you're gonna ensure that you're not limping into TA to do overhaul when you just need a freaking new windshield wipers.
There you go.
All right. So, should you save on maintenance and breakdown and repairs? Absolutely not. But you gotta do it smart. That's the only answer that I can give in good market, bad market, or indifferent market. Holy crap! Is this real? $4,000 a week in this market, guys? This is not a joke. We got plenty of owner-operators in this market taking home $4,000 a week every single week. So if you're interested in something like this, we're located right here in Mulberry, Florida, just a few miles south of Lakeland. Give us a call, 863-342-5171, because $4,000 take home after all the expenses, that's nothing to laugh at.